Are velvet hangers worth it? Will velvet hangers sort out my closet? We've heard a lot about these things. They are supposed to be, because they're thin, organise your clothes so actually your items aren't taking so much space in your wardrobe. Non-slip, obviously. Now, I have used velvet hangers before that I got from QVC, and after a couple of years they'd all just snapped. Are these worth it? Will they snap? I can't tell you that. I want to experiment and see whether my closet will actually have more space in it after I've used them, because they're nice and thin. They're going to be the same uniform hangers throughout. So I have ordered a pack of 50 from Amazon, and I'm going to have a look and see if they are worth it. So I'm going to have a look and see whether my wardrobe can take more in the way of clothing using these thin hangers. Now in the UK, not many of us actually have walk-in closets. You'll be quite horrified, my American viewers that have walk-in closets, about the amount of space that I have, or lack of space actually. So let me show you the lack of space I have in my wardrobe. This is my hanging space. I've got a rail up here and I have another one down here. It's actually pretty disorganised. A whole variety of hangers and mix up of colours, and really it's a case of I will put something in where I can juggle around and see some space, and I shove the hanger in when I'm hanging something up. I really want to be able to put clothes away better, much more organised. I have to just slot it in where I can find a bit of space. I thought it a good opportunity while we're in lockdown to see if I can actually put some order to this. So let's open these babies, but 50 hangers is not going to be enough to do my whole wardrobe. In fact, I don't actually even know if it's going to be enough to do down here. I just want to, didn't want to, go for the full 100 without actually seeing what the quality was like. And what I can't say is whether these are going to snap. And as I said before, I've had velvet hangers that I bought before not from Amazon, but from QVC. And after a couple of years or a year or so, bit by bit, they snapped. I haven't got much of that collection left. What I didn't do was convert at that time my whole lot over to the hangers to see if it actually condensed the clothing in the wardrobe. So let's just get on with this. Okay, got some scarves here. I'm not touching them at the moment. Got some camisoles here. I'll remove them. Scarves, that's a different project going through that lot. And I am not actually decluttering at the moment. I just want to prove and put the same stuff back in again as I took out. I do not want to, in order to establish whether these really do work, I'm not going through a declutter process at the same time. This is one of the velvet hangers that I'd bought before from my last batch from QVC. As it's the same width as the other hangers, I'm going to utilise it and keep that shirt on that hanger. One thing I'll say, putting these back, I'm discovering that they're lighter, because certainly pulling this stuff out was quite a heavy job with the wooden hangers. Putting them back, it's a lot lighter job, a lot lighter. I'm actually thinking that there is a bit more space here. There is more space there. I feel it's a lot more. It is taking up a lot less space there. So I have got room here. It's easier to move things along and slot shirts into the right section. I've got a lot of shirts. That's become apparent. But my next job obviously is going to be to have to sort this out, put the winter shirts away and that kind of thing. But I've actually got a lot more space. So I think from a space perspective, I actually, in my opinion, those hangers do work. I find them a bit irritating that clothes actually stick to the hanger. I've actually got a few left over as well. But yes, there is more space there. I found it a bit irritating that clothes were sticking to the hanger, but that's the point of them partly, isn't it? That your clothes aren't falling off and sliding down. But if you're in a hurry trying to grab something off, whip it off the hanger, this, that you're going to lose a few seconds, because you're actually going to have to manipulate it more. It won't just, your clothes just won't slide off the hanger. So I found that a bit irritating. As I said, much lighter, noticeably lighter, and I do think much easier to move them along here, because there isn't bulk down and unevenness. It's much easier to move them along, make space, slot things in, and I think there's less bulk here because everything's hanging straight, because the hangers aren't odd shapes. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Yes, I would buy more. I would do the same up here as well. Although this is jackets, and perhaps these shouldn't be for jackets. Not quite sure. I'm going to have to do some research on that. But for shirts, definitely, yeah, I think they were worth it.